66% to 34%. The people have spoken. Devin Haney edges Conor Benn in a voting system over here, the Outlaw Pugilist channel. 122 votes. Welcome back to the channel. So, Devin Haney fought Brian Norman Jr. over there in Riyadh season. Picked up a version of the WBO belt, a version of the 147-pound championship. And, now Devin Haney is a freeweight world champion. Shout out to Brian Norman Jr. At least he lasted 12 round. I picked him to win. Unfortunately, he didn't. Devin Haney did. Now Devin Haney needs to gain the respect, right? You know, people thought that he was going to lose the fight. People thought he was a shot fighter at PTSD, and whatever. But, you know, I personally think the demons haven't gone, right? I did make a post-fight video afterwards saying that Devin Haney stunk the place out and it was a boring fight, which it was. I'm going to stand by it. It was a boring fight. It was a shutout, and I felt like Devin Haney should have tried to finish the fight at some point, but he didn't. Devin Haney needs a right opponent, right? He needs someone with quick feet, just as big as he is, and just as longer limbs with the range. And, you know, then we'll get a fight out of him like we did with Ryan Garcia, okay? So he needs a right type of opponent. But Conor Benn, these two guys are roughly about the same height, I believe. Conor Benn being an extremely powerful figure, Devin Haney being an elusive figure. This could make for a good fight. I don't think Conor's got any problem chasing Devin around the ring. Devin's got no problem running around the ring. So this should be a good fight. Devin's going to want to stick his jab out there. Conor's going to want to get underneath his jab, get to the body, and then try and work his magic on the inside. Devin Haney will do what he does best, and he will try to hold and hug Conor so Conor can't get off those punches on the inside. Eddie Hearn's already said that Devin Haney needs to stop fighting like this if he's going to want to, you know, want people to come and tune into him. We're not sure what Turki Al-Sheikh is thinking at the moment. Turki, he's been silent. But Eddie seems to think that Turki's not happy with Devin's performance. It was said that Devin Haney got $12 million for this fight. And we'll see what happens in his next fight, who he fights, who Turki Al-Sheikh puts out there for him, and how much he gets paid. But firmly, the public, I mean, my channel is split between UK and US fans. But I think a lot of the UK fans believe that Devin Haney would beat Conor Benn. Conor Benn, you know, Devin Haney came out and he had a lot to say about Conor Benn. Conor's done nothing in the game. He's beat nobody. His best win is a weight-drained Chris Eubank Jr., who's never been a world champion before. And Conor Benn is just Eddie's little pet. Eddie says jump and Conor says how high. This is what Devin Haney said. And he also says he's achieved nothing in the sport of boxing compared to me. If you had to swap our resumes, whose resume would you pick? And I have to say, Devin Haney absolutely blows Conor Benn out the water when it comes to belts, resume. You know, and the thing is that Devin Haney's younger than Conor Benn. It's the thing, you know. So Conor Benn's doing a lot of talking. He's been putting up a lot of stuff on X, trolling Devin Haney and stuff like that. You know, I mean, Eddie Hearn's talking about going another route now, looking for the winner of Mario Barrios versus Ryan Garcia. I personally don't really... I want to see Conor Benn versus Devin Haney. That's the fight for me in the UK. Possibly Tottenham Stadium. Haney versus Conor, Tottenham Stadium. That's a good fight, you know. I think it's bigger than the O2 Arena, but not as big as Wembley. So Tottenham Stadium, my hometown. Let's have it, fans. Come on, let's have it. Let's start talking about this fight and let's just start broaching it and bringing it to the people upstairs, Eddie Hearn, in the comment section and that lot. And let's get all our favourite content creators talking about this. Conor Benn versus Devin Haney. Make it happen.